What's up guys, David here and welcome to the Fit Pro Daily. This week is all about getting your clients active, motivated and engaged with your online lockdown programs. Thinking about it now, probably this video or this series should have come last week, and what we did last week should have come this week, because last week was all about how to get ready to reopen, how to get clients engaged and find old clients to come back and just building everything up ready for the big reopen. But because we're still in lockdown, there's still a few weeks to go, we need to make sure we can keep hold of as many clients as possible so they don't cancel their memberships, and we can keep them now so they then carry on and transition back into the gym when we're open. So we're going to start off this week with a guest interview. We're going to invite Simon Evans from C&S Fitness on to share insights into what he's doing right now at his fitness business. And I've known Simon a long time, and he's always coming up with ingenious ways to keep his clients engaged. So I think today's interview will be a real special one for you who are struggling with engagement, struggling to get people to turn up onto Zoom calls and all that additional stuff. Anyway, enough of me talking, but before I dive in, if you haven't subscribed, click that big red button below. Now let's dive in. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to today's live episode. Today we have Simon Evans, all the way from C&S Fitness in Bridgewater.
Somerset?
Bridgewater. I always think it's Taunton for some reason. I don't know why it's Taunton, but it's definitely Bridgewater. Welcome, Simon. I think you've been on before, haven't you?
I think we've been on to waffle a bit before, yeah.
So if you feel this interview can be a little bit different to usual, I know Simon like almost like a really good mate. So it's not me asking a person I've only met once or twice via the internet. I've met with Simon loads of times before. He's been to my gym, I've been to his gym. We've had plenty of McDonald's together. So we kind of know each other really well. So today's interview will be a little bit different to usual. But what we're going to talk about today, though, is keeping clients engaged and basically keeping clients paying during the lockdown. So Simon, welcome to today's episode. How are things?
Yes, very well. Thank you, mate. Thank you for having me on this wonderful live stream.
No worries at all. So tell me a little bit more. How did you get started in the fitness industry for the people that don't know you or C&S Fitness?
So actually, I come into the industry as a part-time coach mainly. So I was full-time working as a sales rep, and I knew I needed to get out of it. I was always into coaching, so I played football as a youngster, going into my mid-20s. I always loved coaching people, so I'd done it on the side of a full-time job. Then my mate was a PT, owned a gym, and I started to PT for him in the evenings and in the early mornings. And then in 2017, I took a massive punt in getting into a relationship with someone who, anyway, long story short, I'm in a position where we had to start doing something to earn some money because I didn't have any income, I didn't have a job. And so me and my partner now started running boot camps in Bridgewater, and 4 years ago, and never really looked back, mate, to be honest. It was, it kind of took off from there. And in the last 4 years, it's just been like a whirlwind. We've got 2 gyms in the area. We do a men's only, a ladies only, online now, loads of different stuff. It's not all rosy, but it has gone, I would say, fairly smoothly, for me, from what I hear of stories.
Yeah. And you've got a couple of staff working for you as well, haven't you? Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got, including me and C, we've got 5 full-time coaches. I've got 2 part-time coaches. And I did have an admin before COVID, but obviously COVID has hit, and unfortunately, I do the admin now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's dive into today's one, because today's one is quite a special one, because it's not actually about lead generation or anything. It's actually about keeping clients engaged, making sure that they want to keep paying their subscription even during the lockdown times. So how did you come up with, I know we're going to talk about some of the stuff that you actually do, but how did you come up with some of these ideas? Was it trial and error, or have you seen other people do it, or is it just you just come up with these massive, amazing ideas yourself?
I think probably like most people in this group, I like to think that, we base our gym around communities. And I think, you're trying to get people to engage with one another so that they connect in friendship, so that they're more likely and inclined to want to come to the gym. So when lockdown happened, there was just a an overriding worry that that was going to be broken. So you have to come up with ways to try and get people to engage in a way online that, not competing for those that want to compete, but keeping it fair for those that aren't that competitive but want to take part. So just, look, like we've spoken before about loads of the things that we do. And don't get me wrong, like we've lost clients, but there are many different reasons why, but we do so much that I feel like we have maintained quite a high percentage of our clients because of how much we do, competitions. And, I know we're probably going to talk about what we do. But yeah, it's basically a community, mate. It's all about, I always wanted to keep people connected. And I think that's really important.
Okay. So what did you do about memberships then? We've obviously been through lockdown 1. I think we went in lockdown 2, and then you're probably in lockdown 3 like we are now. In the first lockdown, we halved everyone's memberships, and this time we've not. We've kept them paying roughly what they are. How have you played around with membership?
So they all paid the same the whole way through. Obviously, you have the initial, everyone sort of gets a bit nervous about lockdown, don't know how long it's going to last, and then they cancel their membership. Some have messaged, the majority have messaged and said, look, can't afford it, or I'm worried my hubby's going to lose his job, and finances have come into play, so they have to then put their membership on hold. Some of those people I've gone, do you know what, I'll put your membership on hold, but I'm not going to cancel it and still stay part of it. So I know then they're going to stay with the community. They might be well connected within the community as well. And if they leave, they talk to their friends and they might leave. And so I've done, it has been a little bit of ducking and diving with some clients, but the majority, they've stayed and supported us. It's been around the way, like you always try and talk to people in a way that it's never rosy, but with your support, we can get through it and still stay as a community, because lots of people love coming here. Like they come into your gym, it's their hour a day, their best hour of their day. They don't want to lose the gym. So that's the approach we've had. Everyone continues to pay, but we basically deliver what we do and more online now. We do 9 to 11 sessions a day, and we do yoga, Pilates, 30-minute sweat sessions, ab blasts, lower body resistance training, kettlebell sessions, dumbbell sessions, lifestyle sessions, PT sessions. We do so much during the day to still keep it available for everyone to get in and do their sessions. Okay. That we like to think
So going back to pricing, when someone says they need to stop or they can't pay, are you transitioning down to maybe a lower package or something? Or is it just one price and one price only? They have to pay it or they don't?
I think there's two different people in this industry where they go, right, that's the price and that's all it is. I've always been like, look, you're struggling for a reason. I think COVID's quite an obvious reason why people are struggling sometimes financially now. And so I have said, look, all right, 30 quid for the next couple of months, and then let's, see what we're like, look at it again in a couple of months' time. Some clients have just cancelled their membership. Like I said, not many people have done that, but those that have, I don't lose respect. I just kind of go, well, I can't help you right now, because it's financial reasons, isn't it? It's not because of what we do. So you just do your best by people at the moment. I think we're more needed right now than what we we probably think. We're probably most needed right now as people, as coaches, as communities, than what people actually think. And that's why I think you may have seen my post today. It's sad to see so many gyms and personal trainers leaving this industry right now, because I think we really are needed.
Definitely. And you just mentioned then all these sessions that you're doing. Do you think it's necessary to put as many sessions on every single day, or do you reckon maybe you've gone over the top with overkill with the amount of sessions you're delivering?
I think it was a decision because I've got three full-time coaches. I don't coach, so I've got 3 full-time coaches, and I was like, well, I could just furlough you all completely and do the coaching sessions myself and just do 2 hours a day of coaching, or keep the coaches involved in the community, keep the community going as much as possible, like run challenges within the sessions. And I was like, so now I've part furloughed all of the 3 other full-time coaches, and they deliver, X amount of hours a day or a week, sorry. And so in that has given us the ability for them to just focus on coaching. So that means we can do so many sessions because, for instance, John might do 3-4 hours today. Jax will do 4 hours, and then C will do 2 hours. That equates to sort of 11 hours of coaching. So I probably a little bit of an overkill, because I know like a mate of mine does 2 sessions a day. That's it, 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the evening, and that's it. And I sometimes think, well, maybe you could do more, but I've just always been, I'm up against like one other proper gym in this area now, and I'm like, well, I just always want to be doing more than that person. For me, it's a sales aspect. Like, if I can deliver more, doesn't always mean more financial gain, but I feel like clients will respect the effort you go to.
Okay. So let's talk about the sales itself then. Are you currently selling programs to get people into your online stuff now, or have you kind of like shut the door and your aim is just to try and keep the retention as high as possible?
So at the beginning of this lockdown, the aim was to keep retention. Beginning of the first lockdown was, I think it was a real strange period. Like, it was a real strange time. So we were like, oh, well, let's sell online packages. So we did do like 30-day challenges and stuff. I think this one's a little bit different. I've spent probably the best part of January focusing on keeping clients. And now going into February, I'm now starting to offer programs that start when we open the gym. I haven't sold any online stuff other than our new product, which is Empowered by C&S Fitness, which is a separate online business. But now I'm starting to offer like 21-day and 6-week programs for when the gym opens, just to get people committed, because I know that when all the gyms open, we're all going to be in the same boat and fighting for the same clients, even the clients that we've lost. So in my eyes, I'm just going to get ahead of that, because no one else is doing Facebook ads around here, not properly anyway. So I'm like, well, I'm going to get ahead of the curve. I'm going to get the clients locked into us. And even if it's just for 21 days, at least then I've got 21 days to prove to them that, they don't need to go anywhere else. So for me right now, I'm all about getting clients. So I am driving Facebook ads now to get clients.
Yeah, like now is a key time. We all know there's only like 4 to 6 weeks until we actually get to open. So telling clients that we're going to be opening soon so they don't cancel their memberships, and also trying to go back to old previous clients to see what they're up to and just back in the mix now. So we do get to reopen. They're walking straight to us rather than going to the competitors and so forth.
Yeah, one of the things I took from the group actually was someone said about referral scheme. I've done a referral, but very lightly before. I've only really beaten around the bush with a referral scheme. But I think someone said, like, just make it bold, like literally put it out there. If you know the retention of a client or a length, or your client's length with you, what do they call it, lifetime with you or whatever, then that the value in the customer is going to be more than you give away in what the referral is. So we're giving away £200 now to someone for referring a client, albeit that client needs to stay with us for 8 weeks before we pay that. So it's almost covered its cost. But a client could refer three friends and then have sort of £600 waiting to be given to them in 8 weeks time, which is a lot of money to someone. So we're doing a big referral scheme with our clients at the moment.
Yeah, I think the referral is massive, and especially in the marketing campaign, because not every time someone feels comfortable referring. So like you say, money could be one, but money could be the February's referral thing. No membership, so you just get a refund. Could be March as one. Get a free hoodie or a C&S jacket you got, could be May's, because that's what people might react better to. They don't feel comfortable referring for money. But when you're giving them a free hoodie or a free t-shirt or a free one-to-one session or something additional, unique, they would feel more like referring to them then.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we just got MyZone in the gym, so that's literally up and running live today. So, or it has been for a few days. But the belts is also a good giveaway, because that also they connect to your gym, aren't they? If they've got a MyZone belt and they've had to put your code in to affiliate to your gym, it's another good connection.
Yeah, definitely. So MyZone 1, give those away for free. And then obviously when we want to upgrade to MyZone 3, which you can obviously sell at a little bit of a profit if you want to.
Yeah.
So you've mentioned all these sessions that you're doing, and there seems like a massive amount of sessions. What other out of session activities are you doing to keep the engagement quite high?
I'll have to write a list down, David, for you. We spoke before, so we are using an app called Challenge Hound. So to complete 6,000 miles in 60 days as a community. And we're smashing it at the moment, but I'm challenging them to increase their elevation, so on and so forth. So that's a challenge. Home Olympics. So every single week, one of our coaches puts in a competition that they can do with their family at home. So one of the ones I mentioned to you, which was getting 3 pieces of A4 bits of paper, scrolling them up into a ball, standing 2 meters away from like a bucket-sized bin type thing, see how many you can get in a minute. Like, so C&S Olympics, making a bit of a table of it, calling their team names, their family name and stuff to get their families involved. Come lock dine with me, so like a cook-off. Like the obvious ones are like the quiz nights and stuff that you do on Zoom, and we do like parties and stuff on Zoom, sort of on a Friday night we do that. Kids 4 p.m. sessions, coffee mornings every Saturday at 9 a.m. We do that. That's been really popular. 9 a.m. coffee mornings. We're having a good sort of 15 to 20 ladies and men, on those, and they are really, really popular. One of our coaches is actually an NLP coach, so she comes in and does a lot of about mindset and helping people get overcome stuff. Just utilizing the Facebook group, so like using the unit section. I created a quick fire nutrition unit part of it as well, and just getting people to engage on their nutrition. Just always running challenges. People just seem to like, quick, like 21-day challenge at the moment is really a winner, because I think people feel like 21 days it's not a long time, and it could just be enough time for a gym to be open again. So we've just finished a 21-day challenge. I've just started a slightly different 21-day challenge. Just trying to keep it different, mate. Just I can't think of everything else. Yoga, Pilates, strength conditioning sessions, loads. I'm looking over here and there's just loads going on.
So how do you have like a serious timetable, or are you deciding on new events each week and putting it out there to see what's a winner and what's not?
So the coaches, so like the C&S Home Olympics, for instance, the videos go in every single Sunday. We have like a flurry of posts that go in the group that are scheduled. So there's always loads of things going on. So the 21-day challenge, every week the clients need to track the nutrition using MyFitnessPal. And then on a Sunday, the way of making them be held accountable is they need to comment underneath the post that goes in at 5 o'clock on a Sunday, their 7 days of MyFitnessPal. And then you tick them off the spreadsheet and stuff. And one of our coaches is always responsible for the spreadsheets and making sure people are doing it. And then throughout Sunday, there's posts like that go on. So come on and let's see your C&S Home Olympic videos in. So, and then we put them, it's just so there is on a Sunday, it's like a catch up of everything that's been going on in the week. So we can kind of keep on top of scores and points and stuff like that.
Okay, so we're getting, like you said, we're getting close to the end of lockdown now, and we just mentioned about running some ads. Is there anything else you're currently doing at the minute to kind of get your audience ready, start building interest when you do get to reopen?
So we've got some know, like, and trust ads going on with lots of like client reviews, like not before and after photos, obviously, but along those lines of keeping it, like getting it out there now. I think I've got about 10 ads out at the moment that's just know, like, and trust. Just literally £2 a day on each one in the local area. Just, people are going to constantly be seeing, well, you know what Facebook ads are. Just that's really what I'm doing at the moment, building up sort of a portfolio of video views, because I know the new Apple change, you can't really retarget at the moment. Or you won't be able to retarget when they've clicked on certain pages off of Facebook and stuff. So video views is more the way at the moment, or any engagement on the page. So just mainly that, mate, and running now. Just started running Facebook ads and already had a couple signed up today, this morning. So yeah.
Okay, so to finish it off then, is there any final tips you'd say to people out there who are maybe struggling during lockdown at the minute with their business, with their clients, maybe keeping everyone engaged? Is there any final thoughts or ideas that you might want to suggest to them?
I think just stay positive and do run challenges. I think people like a challenge, like big something up, like think of something that you can regularly be in contact with them about. And I think nutrition's quite a big point, always is in this industry, isn't it? Nutrition, we always know. I think mindset's one of the thing that gets overlooked quite a lot. Just think of challenges that you could do with your group of clients that are quite suitable. We all work with different clients at the end of the day. Generally, most of us work with females, don't they, that want to burn body fat, but there might be other coaches out there that work with special populations. But just try and make it slightly different. Be really positive. Like you said at the beginning, like you said before, just like we're not far away now from being able to open. This is a real time to get people in front of people's faces and say how much you have been doing as well. And even if you haven't been doing something, like just tell them that you've been doing as much as you possibly can, type thing. Because ultimately, we're going to have a big flurry of clients when we open up. But I personally don't think that won't be until towards the end of the summer. just before Christmas, I think will be the next big flurry potentially. It's just getting the confidence out there, isn't it?
That is, yeah, just building confidence, letting everyone know that you've survived, you've still been helping people get amazing results, and you're still open when they're ready to come and join you.
Exactly that. Like our last 21-day challenge, out of 26 people that completely finished it. So we had 50 people that started it, 26 done their final lot of stats. You know, it's like you always lose a few people that don't tend to enjoy doing their stats or whatever. We lost 52 kilos out of those 26 people. And that's something that we shouted about in our memberships. And, now we've got 75 people doing a new 21-day challenge because of the results we got on the last 21-day challenge with people. So just keep shouting about it, guys. Don't give up. We're nearly at the end of it.
Nice. So for anybody that wants to know a little bit more about you, Simon, or the gym and stuff, where can people go and have a chat with you or anything?
Just don't contact me. No, anywhere on Facebook. I mean, yeah, I'm in the group. So, I'm close to David and we talk all the time. So yeah, if you've got any questions about anything, but like I said, I'm no different to anyone else. Just keep working hard and try and do as much as you can community based wise. I think, we do a lot of charity events. And that's always a big winner because the local charities are well connected within communities because they've always touched someone's heart. So I think charity events are quite a big thing, really. We've got a charity event, 24-hour charity event set up for as soon as we can open. So definitely charity events are a big one.
Nice. Simon, appreciate your time today, mate. I will speak to you all very soon. Okay, so that was the interview with Simon. And it was really interesting to see some of the stuff he's done. And actually, I knew a few of this stuff from a couple of weeks back when we actually spoke to him. We interviewed him inside the portal group itself. And we've implemented some of this stuff, such as come down with DK9. We have the 1 Minute Olympics every Saturday morning and a few of those other bits. So what he's actually saying really does work because we've literally implemented this right into DK9 Fitness and our online program itself. I'm going to leave it there for today. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't subscribed just yet, make sure you do that by clicking that big red button below. Or if you want to check out some of the videos from last week and previous videos, click those videos here. Until now, I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Cheers.